But there was the one with the G up there. It was like a G mixed with a name.
Alright, so today and tomorrow we'll do dilations. Dilations will roll into similar figures. And then we get to some difficult stuff next week. Today should be pretty easy though. Pretty easy. Alright, so before we mess with anything up there, what does the word congruent mean? No, like,
it's just like two shapes that are the same.
Same size, same shape. Everything about it's the same, right? It's like a twin. So every transformation that we've done so far, have we changed the size of the shape?
No.
Have we changed the shape? Like if we started with a triangle, did it change to a square?
Yeah.
We did that?
No.
We changed the triangle to a square?
No. No. Sorry.
Alright, we just moved it around, right? We flipped it around, we turned it, shifted it. Nothing we've done so far has changed the size. Today and tomorrow we're changing the size. So if a figure is dilated, the shape remains the same. Right? If it starts as a triangle, it's going to end as a triangle. This is where you do the writing.
Oh,
But the size will change. Alright, who's ever got their eyes dilated at the eye doctor? Yeah. They put those little drops in your eyes and your pupils get huge?
Yes.
Right? That's basically what we're doing. The two figures are the same shape but a different size. These are special, they're called similar. And we'll talk more about that Thursday.
Wait, dilated means like huge or like?
Dilate means either make bigger or make smaller. If the figure is bigger, it's called an enlargement. If the figure is smaller, it's called a reduction. And as a side note, it is super important that these are not congruent. It's the only transformation we do that is not congruent. It's up to you. Do something to make it stand out. Because I guarantee you that's going to be questions that you're asking about. So to do dilations, we're going to multiply. And we multiply by what's called a scale factor. If the scale factor is greater than that's that simple. If it's greater than 1, what do you think it is? If we multiply by something bigger than 1, what happens to the number? Let's try it out. You get a calculator.
It gets bigger.
It gets bigger. So what do you think it is?
Enlargement.
You multiply by a number greater than 1, it enlarges it. It gets bigger. So what if the scale factor is less than 1?
Less than
a reduction.
It's going to get smaller. So it is a reduction. So greater than 1 enlargement, less than 1 reduction. What if it's exactly 1? That's not up there.
Similar. Something like that.
What happens when you multiply by 1?
It stays the same.
It stays the same, right? So you're on something. If you multiply by 1, if your scale factor is 1, it doesn't change anything. Because when you multiply by 1, it's the same. The rules are pretty simple. You're going to take your scale factor and use it to multiply each piece of your coordinate. So you're going to multiply x times 3 and y times 3. Yes? Yes. Does it sound like it's back? It's a pretty silly question. Said there's no stupid questions, but I think we found one. What about the next one? The next one says the scale factor is 1/2.
1/2 times x and
1/2 x, 1/2 y. 1/2 times x, 1/2 times y. How else might you see that be written?
in decimal.
And decimal. Do you think that they're going to go back and forth between decimals and fractions?
Yes.
Just to try to confuse you? Yep.
Why do they do that?
To try to confuse you.
Well, like, why do they go through the effort?
This is mean. Try the last one. Scale factor 7.
Oh, I do know.
What is it?
7x.
7y.
Okay, so I keep getting asked, do I have to write the parentheses? Yes, guys, these parentheses tell you that this is an ordered pair. They're important. Okay. So from each one, you're given a pre-image and an image. Which one is the pre-image?
The one inside of it. Or for the. I don't know.
The pre-image is the original. So on this one, how do you know which one's the original?
It doesn't have that little dot.
It does not have the prime mark, right? So for each one, look at your pre-image and compare it to the image. So look at the one without the prime and the one with the prime. And write enlargement or reduction for each of those four. Which one do you think it is? Enlargement or reduction? If you're afraid you get it wrong, you could just write an E or an R. Write enlargement or reduction. From the pre-image to the image, did it get bigger or smaller? From the one without the prime to the one with the prime, did it get bigger or smaller? From A to A prime. From B to B prime.
Yeah, so we can do
From X to X
R
prime. Pre-image to image. On this first one, what is my pre-image? The outer one. Okay, so A is my pre-image. That one. So it went from A to A prime. Was that an enlargement or a reduction?
Reduction.
Why?
Because it got smaller.
Because it got smaller. On the next one, which one is my pre-image?
Wait, that one is small.
The smaller one, B? So it went from B to B prime. Is that an enlargement or a reduction?
Enlargement.
Why?
Because it got smaller. Or it got bigger.
Got bigger. Alright, I'm not trying to trick you. The semicircles. Which one is the pre-image?
The one without the end.
The one without the marker. Yeah. Is that an enlargement or a reduction?
Enlargement.
Enlargement.
Ooh, wrong one.
Wrong one.
Oh, it's doing so good. From X to X prime.
Reduction.
pretty easy just to look at it and tell, right?
Yes.
Okay, so go to the next one. Do the same thing. Just start by saying, is it an enlargement or a reduction? Circle which one it is. You're going across. This one.
Well, what are we
Don't.
supposed to be circling?
Enlargement or reduction. Don't worry about anything else, just look at your two rectangles and say, is it an enlargement or a reduction? Which one's my pre-image? The one on top or the one on bottom? Bottom is my pre-image. How do you know that this is the pre-image?
Because it's not.
There's no prime marks. Enlargement or reduction?
Enlargement.
So to figure out its scale factor, we need to look at its coordinates. Let's just look at A. From A to A prime. They multiplied by something to get from 2 to 14. Don't shout it. From 5 to 35. Try to figure out what they multiplied by to get from 2 to 14, to get from 5 to 35. Who thinks they got it? That 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 5 is 35. So what's the scale factor?
7.
7. We'll do a ton of this tomorrow, right? We'll do a ton of this. I guess unchecked, I'm guessing. 2 times 7 is... I'll give you a better way to do it tomorrow. Write the rule. Now that we know it's an enlargement, we know the scale factor is 7. Write the rule. What's the rule?
7x, 7y.
Perfect. Okay, I'm not going to kill us with the graphs today, we just got 2. Tomorrow we will have more, just a warning. Start by writing down the pre-image coordinates. Write down the coordinate for A, B, and C.
Wait, what was the rule?
7x, 7y.
Are these the only notes there?
Today we're going to make it easy. Tomorrow we'll really get into it.
What did we do yesterday?
I'll give it to you when we get on this. What should we be doing? Writing down pre-image coordinates. If you struggle with us with A, skip it. We still have issues with those on the axis.
Can we go ahead if we know what we're doing?
No. What is the coordinate for A?
2x.
What?
0, 2.
0, 2.
0, negative 2.
Thank you. What's the coordinate for B?
Negative 1, 2. Negative 1, 2.
And C?
3, 1.
Alright, y'all suck a lot less of those. Good job. Way to practice. Okay, so it says the rule is 2x, 2y. What do you think the scale factor is if the rule is 2x, 2y?
Right.
If it was x plus 2, x, y plus 2, then yes. But it's not, it's multiplying. What is it multiplying by each time?
2.
2. That's your scale factor. So is that 2, is that bigger than 1 or smaller than 1?
Bigger.
So it's greater than 1. So what does that mean about it, our scale factor?
Enlargement.
It's an enlargement. Greater than 1's an enlargement. So how can we use our pre-image coordinates and our scale factor to find our image coordinates?
Use the scale factor and times that by x and y.
Yep, take each piece, multiply it by your scale factor. So 0 times 2.
there.
-2 times 2. Negative.
-1.
-2 times 2.
-4.
-4. And see if you can do B and C. Same way.
Do you popping?
Hmm?
Do you popping?
Am I popping?
Oh, are we popping?
Yes. But I am popping. 2 times -1. We have calculators.
Oh, I didn't know that was
-10. 2 times 2.
4.
2 times 3.
6.
2 times 1.
2.
Okay, now plot those points. Make sure you label A prime, B prime, C prime. Plot your new points.
No, that's all I'm confused about.
What are you
On
confused?
C prime.
Mhm.
The X. And then on my
2 times 3.
Oh, I did that whole thing wrong. Put a negative on the 2 for some reason.
Yeah. Careful. Should still be a triangle. Now we're not changing the shape, we're just changing the space.
Mine's a square.
Oh goodness. So 0, -1, 2, 3. A prime.
Isn't it 0, -4?
Yes.
You said 1.
Y'all said 1. I didn't. He said 1.
You said 1.
And then I said you should calculate. 2 times -2 is -4.
He's correct. That is not a shape. Oh yeah, it is. It's just not the right one.
Where are you struggling?
Plotting my points. I got
Get
A right. I got B wrong, but I got C right.
Fix two.
No, I didn't get C right either.
Fix them. Did you get this right?
Oh. B prime is, I'm not gonna first positive.
Let me know when you're ready. For these bottom 3, we're either going to put same or different. Okay?
So D is okay.
Size. Is the size of the pre-image and the image same or different?
Different.
Different. The shape. Same. What the heck does orientation mean?
I don't know. Someone to put it on there.
Okay, so orientation basically means have we turned it? Have we done any rotation to it?
No.
So is the orientation the same or different? Same. When do we change the orientation? Which one is that? The 90, 270, the rotation change. So We talked about this at the beginning. I told you to write it down. I put stars next to it. If you have a different size but you're the same shape, you are not what? Yeah, you're not congruent. That's important. Mom, I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
It's important.
Two sides? I wrote like 12 stars on it.
Just put one star on this one.
I put 2 stars. One at the start, one at
What piece of this is confusing?
the end. Nothing.
Is anybody lost anywhere? Where might we mess up?
Plot.
Where y'all struggle
Yeah.
is this up here, getting your coordinates from there to write them down.
I messed
Okay,
up.
we are getting better. We're not getting worse. We're getting better.
Is the paper long?
Mm-mm. Four
4 questions or 15?
Almost dropped a key.
questions. Like 30 minutes. Write down MNKL.
Wait, what'd you say after that?
It's like 30 points.
Oh, I thought you said 30 minutes.
No, MNKL. Write those down. Where it says. There. And the spaces that I've provided for you.
Can I write down the scale factor?
You can shine.
But it's on the paper.
What is K?
-5, -5.
Another 4.
Oh,
Negative 4, 5.
I told you can't see.
I made these graphs much bigger though.
Yeah, but they're still not numbered.
You did a good job this term.
Thank you, Aaron. What's L?
Yeah, 2 negatives.
M.
6 positive 4.
N.
-6.
What is the scale factor?
0.5.
Now, you know the scale factor is 0.5
So no, it gives you.
because the rule says 0.5x, 0.5y. So will this be an enlargement or a reduction?
A reduction.
Why will it be a reduction?
Because there's no room for it to be an enlargement, so it has to be.
Terrible answer.
The number is
Good logic. Terrible answer. 0.5 is less than 1. Alright, so use your scale factor and find each new coordinate. K prime, it will have a decimal, and that's okay. On the decimals before.
You have to look at that on numbered graphs.
No.
did aim in the end of my head, so I think I got it wrong.
Alright, 0.5 times negative 4.
Negative 2.
0.5 times negative 5.
He doesn't want to move.
0.5 times 2.
1.
Does they have anger problems?
Negative 1.
2. 0.5 times 6.
aggressive.
0.5 times 4.
2.
0.5 times negative 6.
3.
0.5 times 6.
3.
Y'all are louder than you think you are. I bet you even get picked up by the mic. Size, shape, orientation. Say if they're the same or different.
Different.
I didn't say shout it. Actually, I did say that. Right, if it's the same or different.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what did we forget to do?
Plot.
Plot your points.
Oh man.
My bad. Plot your points. So close. How do I plot negative 2, negative 2.5?
In the middle of the, well, in the middle of 3 and 4.
2 and 3.
Oh yeah. After this, can I get one of those wipes?
Yeah. Ooh, it's terrible. Oh, goodness. Hopefully you did yours better than me. Did we change the size?
Yes.
Yeah, so the size is different. What about the shape?
Same.
What about the orientation?
Same.
I didn't turn it. I didn't change it to a square. So if it's got this same shape but a different size.
No, I can do it.
Correct. Trust me, it will be important. Glue this into your next page. We'll update table of contents tomorrow after we add to it.
Which page?